Your customer sends a message at 11 p.m. on a Friday night. They want to know where their order is. They want a refund. They have a question your FAQ already answers. And if you don't reply fast enough, they're going to leave a 1-star review and tell their friends. That used to be my nightmare. I was tethered to my inbox every single day, answering the same 5 questions over and over again like a human autoresponder. Then I spent one afternoon setting up a few no-code automations, and my response time dropped to under 2 minutes, around the clock, without me lifting a finger. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to automate your entire customer service operation using free and low-cost no-code tools. We are talking automatic responses, ticket routing, follow-ups, feedback collection, and more, all running in the background while you focus on actually growing your business. No developers, no complicated code, no excuses. This is No Code Nation, where we turn smart, non-technical people into automation machines. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to set up is an instant response system, and the tool you want for this is Tidio. Tidio is a live chat and chatbot platform that sits on your website and handles the first line of customer communication automatically. Here is why this matters. Studies show that 53% of customers will abandon a purchase if they can't get a fast answer. 53%. That's more than half your potential sales walking out the door because nobody was there to answer a simple question. Tidio lets you build a chatbot. And I want to be clear, you do not write a single line of code to do this. You just drag and drop conversation flows. You set up triggers. Someone visits your pricing page 3 times. Tidio pops up and says, "Hey, can I help you decide?" Someone types the word refund. Your chatbot instantly sends them your refund policy and asks if they want to start the process. You build these flows visually in about 20 minutes, and then it runs forever. Tidio also has an AI feature called Liro that actually reads your FAQ and support documents and answers questions intelligently based on your own content. So if a customer asks a slightly different version of a question you've already answered, Liro figures it out and responds correctly. The free plan covers up to 50 conversations a month, which is honestly enough to get started and see real results. If you're running an e-commerce store, a service business, or even a SaaS product, this is the single fastest win you can get in customer service automation. Set it up once. Let it work. Done. All right, now let's talk about what happens after someone actually submits a support ticket or fills out a contact form. This is where most small business owners completely drop the ball. The customer sends a message, it lands in your email, gets buried under 17 newsletters, and 3 days later you finally respond. The customer has already moved on, already left a review, already told someone not to buy from you. The fix is building an automated ticket management system using Airtable and Zapier. Here is how it works. You create an Airtable base. Think of it like a superpowered spreadsheet with columns for customer name, issue type, priority level, status, and assigned team member. Then you use Zapier to connect your contact form or your email inbox to that Airtable base. Every time someone submits a support request, Zapier automatically creates a new row in your Airtable, categorizes the issue based on keywords, assigns a priority, and sends an automatic email back to the customer confirming you received their request and giving them a real timeline. That whole sequence takes about 45 minutes to build and never needs to be touched again. But here is where it gets even better. You can set up a second Zap that monitors your Airtable and sends you a Slack message or a text whenever a ticket has been sitting unanswered for more than a certain number of hours. So nothing falls through the cracks. You get a reminder before the customer gets frustrated. Airtable has a generous free plan. Zapier's free plan gives you 100 tasks a month, which is more than enough for a small team. This setup alone can cut your average response time from hours or days down to minutes, and your customers feel taken care of even before you actually talk to them. Point 3 is about proactive customer service, and this is the one that most people completely overlook. Reactive customer service is when you wait for someone to complain. Proactive customer service is when you reach out before they even have a chance to get frustrated. And you can automate this entire thing with a combination of Make, formerly known as Integromat, and your email marketing tool of choice, whether that's MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, or even just Gmail. Here is a real example. Let's say you sell a digital product or an online course. Someone buys, they get access, and then they never log in. That is a customer who is about to ask for a refund or leave a bad review because they feel like they wasted their money. With Make, you can build a scenario. That's what they call automations, that watches your course platform or your product delivery system. And if a customer hasn't logged in within 48 hours of purchase, it automatically sends them a friendly check-in email. Hey, just wanted to make sure everything is working for you. Here's a quick start guide. Here is a link to our support chat if you need anything. That one email reduces refund requests dramatically. And you never have to send it manually. Make is incredibly powerful, and the visual builder is actually beautiful to work with. You connect apps with modules, you set conditions, you add filters. It feels like building a flowchart. Another great proactive automation is an order status update sequence for e-commerce. Connect Make to your Shopify store and your shipping carrier and automatically send customers a message the moment their order ships, the moment it's out for delivery, and the moment it's delivered. No more, "Where is my order?" emails flooding your inbox. Your customers are informed before they even think to ask. Make's free plan gives you 1,000 operations a month. For most small businesses, that is more than enough to get started. The fourth automation is one that will not only save you time, but will actively make your business better. And that is automating your customer feedback collection and your response to that feedback. Most businesses collect zero feedback systematically. They just hope people leave reviews. And then when a bad review shows up, they scramble. Here is a better way. Use Typeform to build a beautiful conversational feedback survey. Typeform is free to start, and the forms feel human, not robotic. They ask one question at a time, they adapt based on answers, and response rates are significantly higher than a standard boring form. Now here is where the automation magic happens. Connect Typeform to Zapier or Make. When someone submits a low score, let's say they rate their experience a 3 or below out of 5, Zapier automatically creates a task in your project management tool, sends you an immediate alert, and fires off a personal feeling email to that customer saying you saw their feedback, you take it seriously, and you want to make it right. That response goes out within minutes of them submitting the form. Before they even have a chance to go write that bad review somewhere public, they are already hearing from you. When someone gives a high score, 4 or 5 out of 5, a different automation triggers. It sends them a thank you message and includes a direct link to your Google review page or your Trustpilot profile. Happy customers get nudged toward leaving public praise. Unhappy customers get immediate personal attention. You handle both situations without manually monitoring anything. And then all that feedback data lives in an Airtable base or a Google Sheet where you can actually look at it, find patterns, and improve your product or service over time. This whole system costs nothing to build if you use the free tiers of each tool. And the insight you get from actually collecting structured feedback? That's worth thousands of dollars to any business. Customer service is not just about putting out fires. It's about building the kind of trust that makes people come back and bring their friends. And automation is what lets you do that at scale without burning yourself out. So let's recap what you've got now. TDO for instant chatbot responses on your website. Airtable and Zapier for automated ticket management that keeps every request organized and nothing slipping through. Make for proactive outreach that stops problems before they start. And Typeform with automated feedback routing to turn happy customers into public reviews and unhappy customers into loyal ones. 4 tools, 4 systems, all no code, all running while you sleep. If you found this valuable, subscribe to No Code Nation right now because we drop new automation walkthroughs every single week. And I want to know, drop it in the comments, which one of these 4 tools are you going to set up first? Let me know down below. I read every single comment and I might just do a deep dive tutorial on whichever one gets the most votes.